All right, one more section. We're going to talk about section 5.2, and we're going to talk about ratios in simplest form. Now, this is very similar to simplifying fractions. In fact, it's almost exactly the same. Let's take a little example first. A family's driving from Buffalo, New York, to San Francisco. Total distance is 2,700 miles. They have 300 miles left. What's the ratio in simplest form of the distance that they have left to go? Okay? And we are going to come back to this and we're going to talk about how to simplify them. So if I have a ratio, for example, that looks like this. Let's see. Simplify. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ratio of, say, 20 to 24ths, and I'm going to write it as a fraction, 20 24ths, and then I'm going to find my lowest common denominator, and I'm going to just divide it by things until I can't anymore. So I can definitely see that 2 would work here, but it also looks like 4 would work here. So I think 4 is going to be the better bet. It's going to save me some time. How many 4s are in 20? Well, 5. How many 4s are in 24? 6. Now remember, if I wanted, I could also have done 2s, but then I just get an extra step, because if you watch, I could say 20 divided by 2 over 24 divided by 2, which would give me 10 twelfths, and then I would need to divide by 2 again, which would give me 5 6. So I get there, just takes extra work. It's better to find the largest number you can when you first do it. Sometimes it's harder to find in your head, so you have to go into multiple steps, but it kind of works out. Let's see. Let's do a couple, one more example. Let's simplify this ratio. We have, let's see, 14 to 16. Okay, first thing I'll do is turn it into a fraction. Makes it way easier. 14 sixteenths. And it looks like 2 is probably going to be my best bet to do here, because that's going to give me 7 eighths. Ooh, I forgot to box my answer from before. Okay, let's look at our answer from earlier. We have total distance 2,700, 300 miles left. So our ratio from where we are now to what's left is we have total distance is 300 to 2,700. So we can write 300 to 2,700, or 300 to 2,700. If I was going to simplify this down, all I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as a fraction, 300 over 2,700, and I'm going to start dividing. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of all those zeros. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 100, which, remember, all I do then is cross off zeros, so I have 3 27ths. Now this looks like it could be done, but remember, I can use my 3 trick, and I can see, is 27 divisible by 3? If I add the digits together, 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so I know 3 is going to fit into 27. So let's divide both by 3 and I get 1/9. So he is 1/9 of the way done with his journey when he's at 300 miles left. So still a ways to go. Hope you get back to San Francisco soon. These are pretty easy, and I think you should be good to go. If you want, I'm going to do a couple more examples, but you can certainly start on your homework if you feel like you've got it. I got some space down at the bottom. Maybe you might save a tree's life or so. Let's see. This is example like 3. I didn't really label the other ones. Sorry. Let's write in a 16 to 20 in lowest terms. So I'm going to write it as a fraction. And I'm going to divide by, looks like 4 is going to fit in there again. And I'm going to have 4/5 for my answer. Example 4. Let's see, we have 2 of 6. And I'm going to write that as 2/6. And I'm going to divide both sides by 2, or the top and the bottom is my numerator and denominator. So I get 1/3 is my simplified ratio. Not too bad. Good luck. If you like it, please subscribe.